It's time once again, everyone. It's Friday. It's time for Shop Update. Let's get to it. It was another wonderful week here in the glorious Brooklands Restoration Shop. We did quite a bit of work this week. We did work on cars, and we did some parts organizing work, which is something that we don't usually get a lot of time or give ourselves a lot of time to do. So, let's get to talking here. Sit back, get comfy, get your popcorn. Let's chit-chat. Anyway, let's start out with the parts thing. This week I took about a day and a half to do a little bit of parts work in our parts room. Now, it's before we go in here, I'm going to tell you it's messy in here. Okay, it's bad. Don't judge us on that. All right, you're probably going to think what most people think who aren't in this industry and who don't like these. It's junk. You're going to think everything in here is just junk. It's trash. Throw it away. Why are you keeping this stuff? We're a restoration shop. We got to keep this stuff. These are the original parts. We restore these things. That's what we do. Some of the stuff you can't get. Some of the stuff you can. Anyway, let's take a peek. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Sorry. I promise I'm working on it over here. I did some parts organizing. It's basically taking picking a shelf, going through it, throwing away the stuff that you can either get relatively inexpensively these days, or it's just too far gone to try and save. There's just no reason to keep it. I did that for about a day and a half, cleared out a few shelves, started organizing some stuff, and that's it. That's the story. All right, so we'll leave that room now. We're done over there. Sorry if you're traumatized. I know that my OCD just goes off. I don't actually have OCD, but I know that it goes off the minute I walk in that room. I just want to clean. That's all I want to do. Anyway, let's get to it over here with the cars and stuff, okay? We had 2 cars leave this week. We had 1 car come in, and it left. One of them was a Range Rover. I talked about the Range Rover last week. The owner decided to pick it up. I believe he's going to try and sell it, which good luck to him. It's a very nice truck. Just has a locked up engine. I'm sure he will still get good money for it. And somebody gets a neat project. The other car that came in was a beautiful black 1969 MG Midget Mark III. Great car. Great dude who owns it. He had us do a post-purchase inspection. We do these from time to time. We also do a pre-purchase inspection, if you'd like to do that. It's beneficial. Lets you know what you got or what you're trying to buy. So it's good. It's good for that. Knocked that out for him. Gave him a decent list of things that, hey, you really need to take care of this. This is just the thing that's just not original. Just letting you know. But there it is. Anyway, so those 2 cars are gone. They were here, and now they're gone. So, the continued work was on Jaguar. We kept pushing on this one. I did a little bit of stuff. Christian did a lot. I took care of some stereo stuff. This thing had a, and actually you can see it right there, had a subwoofer box, which I have recovered in the carpet that the car now has in it. I have to put the finisher in pieces on. Subwoofer box, I had to do some wiring stuff in the trunk so that can sit in the trunk, as it did not sit in the trunk before. It sat in the parcel shelf, which we modified, so can't sit there anymore. Anyway, my silly stuff was done. But Christian, ooh, he got carpet. Look at that. Look at that, everybody. Ooh, it's getting shaky. It's way up there. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's good carpet. Yeah, it's we're both very happy that the carpet's in. He's still got the trunk to do, but he was waiting on me to do the stereo stuff, and then the trunk stuff is done. He'll knock that out probably next week. So this will have seats in it next Friday, and it will have trunk carpet in it. So we'll be good to go there. Now, and she's peeking at me. She's peeking at me through the door here. I worked on the Austin Healey replica. And I had a good time with it. I really did. A few things we knocked out on her list. First one was the top priority. Hey, there's a transmission problem. It's leaking transmission fluid, right? So we fixed it. It turns out that they actually ended up being transmission cooler lines, which was my hopeful hunch that it was just cooling lines. I was worried because of where the fluid was coming from. It could have been an input shaft seal on the transmission, which is a huge job to fix that. But I pulled the inspection plate off. Everything was dry inside. I said, awesome. Started poking around other places and found that the two cooling lines, which are both next to each other on this transmission, they looked like they were leaking. Not a lot, but enough to cover the underside. So I tightened up the pan bolts just to check and see if they were any good, but I rerouted the lines. They were actually, there's two lines, and there's what's known as a cool side and a hot side. And the hot side was routed to the radiator where the cool side should go, and the cool side was routed where the hot side should go, if that makes any sense to you. Basically, they were backwards. So I rerouted those and switched the lines to the correct points and positions that they need to be on the transmission. Checked for leaks, drove it around, checked for leaks again. She's not leaking. And we're going to hope that it stays that way. So we're going to keep an eye on it. We're going to make sure that we start it every day and kind of pull it out, maybe take it for a little run, see what it does, and then make sure that it's not losing any more transmission fluid. So we don't want that. Now, if you're a keen viewer, if you've been paying attention, you'll notice there's a few things on the front end here that were not on there in the last videos. There's a hood ornament badge, a front badge, proper front badge. Now this front badge, and let's get a little closer. Let's get a little closer. Let's peek in on it, all right? Now she had two badges that she brought along with her. One of them was really bent up, so that was a no. We weren't doing that one. This badge, if you know your Healeys, is a 104 and 106 badge. Very pretty. I like this one. This one fits the car better. I like that one much more. I also installed, she had two grill badges. I installed these in a very traditional way that grill badges get installed. And if she doesn't like it, it's honestly not that bad to move them wherever. RAC, Royal Automobile Club, and the Warwick, England, 1952 to 1972 Austin Healey commemorative plate. That's a neat grill badge. I like that one. On top of that, after getting the transmission fixed, putting on some front badges, it also received a little tramp stamp, you know? Yeah. Yeah, she's got the rear deck lid badges on there. These are both badges that you would see on a 3000 from the start of production to the end of production. This is the Austin Healey badge on a 104, and I think some of the 106s. This would say Austin of England on it. But this is the Austin Healey badge, and then that's the 3000 lightning bolt, because it's powerful. It's a lightning bolt. It's been good. So we still have a pretty long list to go, but we haven't racked up a huge bill or anything on this. So, but we still got a few things we want to check off. Yeah, that's it. So doing good. There's been no work on the Triumph this week, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. One of the other things we did this week, we went over to that paint contractor who's painting another Austin Healey for us, and we picked out and finalized a color. So hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Ooh, I think it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna look good. I'm looking forward to showing you guys. So that is all I have. I know this one was a little bit of a short one, and that's because it just was. I don't know what to tell you. Go watch the other ones again if you want more of my mug. That's it. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a great next week, and I will see you yet again on Friday for Shop Update. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. So, bye.